Welcome guys. We're doing a fun little reading. I have no idea what it's gonna be about. We're gonna find out together. So we'll see what the universe needs you to know, what they want you to know, a warning, some good news, whatever the fuck they say. So we do have you know what? It might just be things hiding in the shadows that you should be privy to. Because, you know, when I was like getting the things ready, I was like placing my light. And I'm like, you know what? These little shadows are so cute. So for pile one, you have T-Rex. Pile two, you have Unicorn. Pile three, you have Beat Up Yoda. He's been through some shit. Okay. So let's fuck around and find out what the universe wants you to know, or what is going on in the shadows, what you should know, or what's coming your way, good or bad. Let's see. All right, if you need some more time, pause now, and we're gonna get into pile one. Uh-oh. So let's start. Mean Girl Tarot. I was drawn to Mean Girl Tarot, so maybe some mean girl or boys talking shit or doing something. The devil. A little bit dramatic. Yeah, somebody's talking some shit. So you got Capricorn, Gemini, some Pisces, and some Aquarius energy. But yeah, I feel like someone's avoiding their own problems and their own situation by like trying to project on you. Maybe your relationship, or maybe they talk a lot of shit with who they're in a relationship with. Yeah, I feel like people say that you're very self-involved. It's giving like very Regina and George type of energy that this person has. Because we do have Regina George, and it's like in both spots. It's like she ruined, she embarrassed her and humiliated her, like right at that party in that scene. And then there she's just like, oh yeah, carry me around, bitches. So I feel like this person's very big-headed, but that's because, you know, they a little narcissistic. That's, yeah, what I was trying to say. But it's because they hide their true self. I feel like, because you see how there's like the moon and the sun. This person could like straight up be a bit of a thief. Like, I mean, literally. It's rare that I get like the literal feeling for this card. But yeah, especially in this deck. This person could have stolen from you, or they say you steal. I feel like this person like harvests other people's energy. They're like super fucking dramatic. A little bit dramatic. It's like giving always want attention, playing victim. So yeah, I feel like some of you, or most of you, it's like a group of people they talk with about you, like a couple other girls or like other guys, whatever, like a friend group, and like also with their lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, wife, husband. My purse looks like he's headed to the projection room above the auditorium. That's funny because I did say projection, and you know I got projection too, because I'm like, oh, the sun. And I was looking at the rays being projected, right? Just around her. So yeah, I feel like this person just project and escapes things and could use kind of money or looks or like social media to look like their life is way better than it is while like shitting on you. Like, this is someone you used to be friends with, or some of you is someone you could be friends with and hang out with. Like, you'll know. I feel like you'll know if you're like, oh yeah, like you had somebody pop into your mind when I was talking. So yeah. Okay, let's see what oracles. Actually, I want to pull some more cards. I want to see what more they say and what their problem is. But I'm also feeling like you don't give a fuck. I feel like you cut this person out and you're not even like interested. But let's see. If it is someone you used to talk to and you know who it is, they were doing that shit before you cut them out. If you're the one that got cut out, I don't know. Because I feel like that's you. Like, by yourself, being like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm too smart and too above this shit. I feel like you saw right through this person. Or group, you know. Okay, a couple cards flew out. So what are they saying? See, 8 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like, again, they're just like projecting their own like depression and bullshit, because that's the one card that isn't in color in the whole deck, right? And like the colors are one of the best things in this deck. So I feel like they're just in denial about their life. And like I said, but like focusing on you and probably like just other people. I feel like this person just likes to talk about other people all day. Then they don't have to face their own demons, because like the devil is your own demons, you know. Justice in reverse. So this person says you don't play fair. Okay, they could say you're a little slow, like maybe physically or like mentally. I don't know. Knight of Pentacles is always kind of super slow energy. It's like the slowest knight. But dude looks like he's not going anywhere fast too, you know. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know why so many cards are in reverse, but I feel like they're supposed to be. I guess the deck accidentally went in reverse. And they could say that, yeah, you're broke and you don't have it like that. And super random that you have bad taste in shoes, so they could make fun of your shoes. Which, like, it is giving, like, Mean Girls, like, I'm 14. And just kind of sit around and talk about people. Type of vibe. You got Libra energy too here. And some Earth energy, but... yeah, and this person's like super two-faced. So I feel like they're always like that with everybody, like smile in people's faces and talk shit behind their back. So you'll know, because when this person was with you, it's like they talk shit about everybody else and like people that they claim to be friends with and love and close to, you know, and just always making themselves like somehow look like the victim and trying to get attention all the time. Okay, love in reverse. Okay, the deck is not in reverse. Some of them are, but yeah, very few. So there's no love there, no love lost. Maybe this is showing it up in your reading, because it's just like what you need to know. So maybe you were like, hey, like, was I tripping? Like, stop talking to this person. No, you weren't. Like, this person's a fucking hater. If you're in a relationship, they could also be saying, oh, there's no love in their relationship. Or that could be them, where there's like no love in the relationship, but there's just like passion, lust, and it's about what they're getting, what they get to have. So it could be very materialistic, because I did feel like, oh, hide the pain, hide the drama, the trauma behind materialistic things. It's giving like it cheat on you or slap you and then buy you something and say sorry. I feel like, I don't know, now I feel like we got into their shit and their drama. Okay, yeah, I feel like this person is like a little unhinged, to be honest. I feel like the deeper I get into it, I'm like, whoa. I feel like the universe is just trying to tell you, like, good fucking riddance. This person is just on one, for real. And it's just about, it's giving very opportunistic, very low vibrational, like just brings nothing to the table type of thing, like nothing worth it, right? And they might have looked very different in the beginning. That's why you might have doubts now, or like second guessing yourself, or maybe you just wonder sometimes, because you know the devil does like come up all charming at first. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna pull some random shit, whatever deck I feel drawn to. Infatuation. This person could have, you know, just go from person to person. So this could have definitely been someone you dated, or maybe like it's a friend and it's like a pick me type bitch, pick me shit, whatever, dumbass, you know. That just kind of switches up like when a dude's around, and she gets like infatuated type of energy, or a guys can do that too. More common with women though, which sometimes can be hard for that reason, like women friendship, I don't know. But yeah, this person is just like infatuated, really likes to escape reality. They could do a lot of drugs, like you know, Pisces energy, addict energy, right? That 8 of Cups showing up twice like this. So maybe this person does a lot of drugs and shit, and they try to say it's you. But this person just seems like kind of lazy, dramatic, wants to do the least possible for the most amount of recognition possible. It's like they're into quick gratification, right? Like less, like what can I get? What can I have now? It's like they don't really think about the big picture. Honestly, I don't think they really think. I don't think they trust, like they're not trustworthy. Yeah, that's 7 of Swords earlier, right? And they didn't want to be left out. Like they don't want to feel left out. Maybe they have like some abandonment issues, so maybe that's why, like I don't even know why the fuck they do this, because honestly it's giving like, who gives a fuck? Like it's giving, not only would I not piss on fire to put you out, I'll throw gasoline on that shit, because like, truth. So I feel like whatever you felt about this person, whatever you saw, whatever you heard, if someone called you and told you, because I had a situation with someone a little like this, some of it, right? And somebody did call me months later and tell me like everything they were saying, whatever they were doing, and they were like actively doing all the stuff that they said I was doing. And then the other person, when they talked to me, like, okay, clearly you're not, right? So yeah, so the truth might come out in that way, where like you find out from someone hitting you up, or just what you already thought is true. Like whatever you cut off this person for, like you were right. If you thought they were talking shit, You thought they were like a user, opportunistic, maybe like did too many drugs, or just look for like the quick way out. Or you just thought maybe they're like a hoe and they got around. If it's a romantic type of thing, you're right. If it's a work thing, maybe for some of you, it's like, yeah, it was just a lot of trauma, a lot of toxicity, a lot of like people ganging up and bullying you. Mostly like threatened because, well, you're smarter. That's why it's like funny too that like I felt from, you know, beginning that's you, the King of Swords. And then that came out on top of what they say. So it's like they're saying the opposite of like who you are. It's like, oh, you're a little slow, but really you're so much smarter than average, and definitely them. Okay, so let's pull some tea leaves, and then we'll just do some advice. But like really the advice is who gives a fuck. Good riddance. So maybe it's a warning, because maybe they're going to try to hit you up, because like I was about to say that month of the year. So maybe in that month, whatever's there, they're going to try to hit you up. And maybe this is a warning like that, bitch, don't you dare. Key, successful outcome to your problem. So whatever issues you got from this situation, maybe you wasted some time. Maybe there's just an issue still. For some of you, it could be some money, it could be a house, maybe you have a property you need to sell that you both own, like, or maybe there's some things that you still have entangled with this person. Whatever is in relation to this person, like everything's fine, you're good. June, so yeah, they might hit you up in June, so don't respond. I would say just fucking ignore it. Don't trust a fucking thing they say. They're just trying to get or have something. And if it's like a romantic sexual thing, whatever, they're just trying to get some, if you know what I mean. Like, fatuous. So yeah, I would say don't even respond, but let's, yeah, get tarot advice. Yeah. Don't respond, don't read it, don't help them, like if they need money or something, right? King of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever they say, they might try to like destabilize you in some way. Six of Cups, I think. Are those cups? Yeah. Doesn't really look like a cup, you know. Oh, because it's upside down. Still weirdly shaped cup. Oh, it is an upside down. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So yeah, they might send you something really like confusing or like a super odd message. Maybe that's why you're gonna be tempted to respond. But don't, like, the hourglass makes me think like just leave it on red. It's giving like the time it read, like just walking by and it's like, oh, red at 4:56 p.m. No. Four of Cups. Yeah, again, it's like don't take the cup. Don't take the cup. Don't take the bait. Again, you know, it's funny because this is like a foundation and those columns, like they've been standing for hundreds, thousands of years, right? They don't build shit the way they used to. They are gonna try and like put a crack in your foundation or something. I feel like for some of them, they might try to fuck you up. Okay, this is why I'm thinking this, because like we have the Chariot here, right? So I was thinking like they want to like cause some issues. Some of them might pretend to be someone else or like try to affect something that you got going for yourself like in June. So I don't know, maybe you build a business, maybe you get engaged, maybe like something's going really, really, really well for you. And maybe like they send you something like some AI fake text message from some random texting app. oh, saying, you know, here's your man, and it's like some AI generated, like, of your man kissing this person, trying to fuck up your relationship. And I feel like the truth is gonna come, the truth's gonna come to light about this person. So don't like do anything. Maybe it's your business and they're gonna post like a bad review or something, and then it's gonna be like proven that it was them or something. Like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, and I was thinking that because like the Chariot, so Cancer energy, don't get in your feels. But also, you know who's a Cancer? 50 Cent. And 50 Cent, like, people were a little threatened. They tried to shoot him how many times? So I feel like they're gonna like try to shoot you down in a way. And I feel like maybe if that doesn't work, they're gonna actually hit you up. But I feel like some of you, they're gonna hit you up and trying to like get back in that way. But like, bro, I'm getting like energy of this person's fucking obsessed with you. Like, get a life. And yeah, the devil, like, obsession. Obsess, obsess, obsess. Might be like, oh, why does this person like get it all? I don't know. You might get a lot of attention, part one, and they feel some type of way. Okay, that's it. That's your reading. Anywho, I liked it. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, hit the bell, yada yada, all that good stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do very much like love readings. Maybe I might do monthlies into like a portion for love, but I feel like I'm gonna do more fun readings, business readings, money readings, spiritual growth, those types of things, with the occasional trashy love reading. I don't know, man. Relationships be fucked these days. I was doing this series and it was bumming me out, so I'm like, psh, fuck that. I'm gonna do some more fun readings. So yeah, so if you want like mad love readings, yeah, I'll disappoint. There might be some old ones though, so feel free to check that out. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. I'll do. Hey, if you picked the little unicorn, wait, I kind of want the little shadow. It's cute. Yeah. All right. For you, let's fuck around and find out. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Maybe it's a warning. Maybe it's just some fucking tea. Maybe it's some advice. Get you excited about the surprise. Hold on. I want to see which deck I'm drawn to for you. Pile 2, unicorn. Okay. I'm feeling some trash pandas. Cute. So, ooh, maybe someone needs to be exposed. Someone needs to be exposed. Okay, how'd the devil come out in both freaking readings? Oh, that's what the universe wants you to know. Sorry, I'm a devil energy in this bitch. Not in my house, bitch, but I mean in these readings. So, like I said, maybe some people need to be warned. If you watch my readings, I used to be Triple Leo Tarot. I did change my name, so maybe you're like, wait, you sound familiar. For me, the devil upright is like your own inner demon sometimes, or, you know, obsession. A few things. But in reverse, it's like my narc card. Well, it depends sometimes what it comes out with. But I feel like something is not quite as it seems. And you may think you're choosing something and like, oh, I have all these options and I'm choosing no, but you're not. Because you're being manipulated into doing that choice. Okay? So interesting. I feel like it's a warning, a wake-up call for you, the reading. I feel like part 1 was more confirmation and a little bit of a warning, like just ignore some that might pop up in June. But yeah, for you guys, I feel like it's actively happening, and you're maybe gonna invest some money, maybe enter a relationship, maybe move, maybe switch jobs, take a job. I don't know, man. Something's like a setup. Um, it's like whatever you're about to do. You know, like some people are like super manipulative, and they'll be like, "Oh, make you think it's your idea." Whatever. I don't freaking know. But this is what's happening. This person might makes you feel like, oh, there's all these options. You know, like they do that with marketing. It's like they'll be like, oh, you're better off giving like 3 options. Like the smallest one be like small and kind of expensive. Like the second one be like the best deal, right? And then have like the bigger one, which is, you know, not much of a difference than the medium, so you can upsell a bit, but most people will go in the medium. So if you give like one option, people are like less likely to buy or whatever, right? It's some like psychology thing. So I feel like this person is doing that. Like, yeah, you have like all these options, but really is just to get you to pick that one option. And that might be the only real option. Okay, you might want to be really careful, because like you could get arrested because like the siren went by. So if it's anything that looks iffy or weird, make sure that you double, triple, quadruple check. Don't do anything out of desperation. You know, if it's anything with money, anything that could be illegal, or, you know, they could say, oh yeah, like, oh, especially if you're in the States, oh, IRS taking care of on their end, but it's not, and then you're liable for it. Like, just as an example, I feel like there's something you could get in trouble for, be liable for. So yeah, I definitely don't co-sign anything for anyone. Don't like let anyone like money, unless like, you know, whatever, you know them really well as. But even then, don't invest in anything. Don't trust someone blindly, bro. Here, let's see. Two of Cups. So this could be somebody you're really close to, actually. You know, I even said, oh, unless you're like really close to them, you know them really well. And I'm like, actually, I don't know. Still feel like no. So, and this person you could feel like is really wiser than you, but they might just act that way, you know. I've known people like that. Like talk smart, sound smart, but like they're really freaking not. They'll only sound smart to someone that doesn't know anything on the subject, you know what I mean? Just using the big words and shit, but don't actually know what they mean. Or, you know, just using the words but not being able to actually back up anything. So it could be a fire sign as well, because I was looking at the fire. Yeah, Leo, Sag, Aries. Then we got Capricorn. Yeah, you know, we have the Tower at the bottom. This fucking little lovey-dovey little bonfire. Oh, we're besties. Like, Two of Cups isn't just, you know, lovers, eh? It's like someone you're, like, close to. And, like, depth over distance, guys. Doesn't mean somebody you've known forever. That's more like Six of Cups energy. Two of Cups is just somebody, like, you're really close and bonded with. And that fire that's all lovey-dovey is gonna turn into a motherfucking dumpster fire, okay? And look, because they have the little thief like mask, right? I'm telling you, somebody like's gonna be uncovered, or their true self is gonna show. Judgment, wasted time. Wait it out, whatever it is, wait it out. I feel like this person is gonna expose themselves. The mask is gonna fall off. You're gonna see their true intention. I feel like maybe it's time sensitive, so they might lose their shit if you don't do what they want in the time they need. And look, doesn't it look, ooh, there was a third person. There's a third person involved that you don't know about. Whoa. Okay, I almost didn't see that. You see this little motherfucker hidden in the trash bin there? And that is not the Cookie Monster. That's a third motherfucker wearing a mask. No, I don't know. I love raccoons. I love all animals. But just, you know. And he looks like, oh, that's like a bag of like stolen stuff type of thing. Yeah, I think like the cards are trying to warn you about somebody who's going to turn your life into a dumpster fire if you trust them. Cookie Monster, something to do with cookies. Because, Cookie Monster. Or is that Oscar the Grouch that lives in a trash can? I don't know, guys. I'm French. I grew up on Passepartout, okay? Where my Quebecers at. Not Sesame Street. It's like the French Quebec version of Sesame Street, and it is really weird. Bruno. Yo, I think of those little puppets. I'm like, why were they so creepy, really, though? They weren't even, they were like Cabbage Patch dolls. But there's just like these eerie qualities to them. Anyways, I digress. So there might be something really eerie. Actually, I don't digress. Whenever I say stuff in readings, like there is a reason, there is a message for someone in there. Because like when I watch other people and they'll be like, oh, I don't know, I just said that. I'm like, you don't. That was for me, bro. Like that was so dead on that I know what it means. It might not make sense, but it made so much sense to me. So that's why I let my little rambles happen. But something also about grapes, cookies. So it could be significant for some people, or like Sesame Street or Passepartout, eh? Especially that, because bro, I haven't thought about that show since, I don't know, man. I don't think about that show. So it is really weird to have brought all that up, and where I ended up there with Cookie Monster with the fucking can, bro. So you really gotta watch out. Like compared to pile one, who's like they just confirmation that they did the right thing by cutting off this person. You need to watch out for this person, bro. You need to just wait it out, though. Wait it out. Wait it out. Maybe you hide and wait it out. But I feel like there's somebody else, because there's someone older, wiser, that's kind of overseeing the whole thing, that's maybe like manipulating this person. You know what I mean? Yo, people are fucked. The world is fucked these days. Okay, I want to get some tea leaves for you. We're gonna get some, actually not this one. Let's see what else. Oh. Okay, what other deck? Tell me. Older man. I said an older person, so it is gonna be like a man. I feel like for most of you are like more masculine energy type of women. Doesn't really have to be, you know, the way they dress or whatever. It could be like just more comfortable, laid back, like not very girly, or just like tomboyish in a way. Maybe like really deep voice, or you know, just masculine energy societally. What the fuck that means? Anyways, dagger. Fear, worries, tense situation. No, man, somebody's trying to backstab you. Dagger in the motherfucking back, bro. I feel like you must be warned. Fire again, okay? So a lot of fire in this reading. I feel like this person's gonna set your life on fire if you listen to what they say. Strong emotion, passionate, love, or hate. This person might hate you, or maybe like someone that hated you is like getting revenge. That older man. It could be an ex for some of you with that Two of Cups. Maybe they're like really mad you broke up with them, or maybe you owe them something. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different. Definitely could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, one more. Hidden secrets can harm you, bro. Or hidden fucking person, that likes to fly around in the night. Because, like, also, yo, it's crazy how quiet an owl is. I'm really into animals. Like, you know, I've always been into wildlife photography. I absolutely love animals. And I watch a lot of random animal stuff. And owls, bro, they like fly so fast. It's so silent. Swoop up, they grab their prey. There's someone that is like very hidden, very quiet. I feel like this person's really old. Sorry, I don't mean to think of like skull, like, but you know, like really old, like not that much time left to live. Maybe that's why they're on their vengeance spree. Because the fuck. I'm getting big like vengeance energy. Like whether you did something to that person or not, maybe you just left them. They're like some crazy possessive ex or whatever. Just watch out. Also I feel like a warning to not travel. Don't take a trip with someone. Maybe you're gonna feel like you have no choice but to go on that trip. Definitely don't leave the fucking country. Because then if you end up in a foreign country with someone you can't trust, who's like planning something, like, no. Don't travel. Make sure they don't get access to your ID, any of your details, your SIN number, whatever. Okay, make sure. You should always make sure nobody has access to that. But like double, triple check. Make sure that shit is locked up. It's safe. It's hidden. You know, someone comes to your house. Too many cats. So this could be another sign this person might have a lot of cats. Like too many. I guess maybe there's no such thing as too many cats in my opinion. But like I would take that card to say like 3 or more. I feel like 1 or 2 is like whatever, right? That can't be like too many. That's just 1 or 2. I feel like too many has to at least start at 3, depending on what it is. But yeah. So 3 or more cats this person might have, older than you, man, or very masculine. Festival goer. So somebody that likes to go clubbing, likes to go to festival, likes to go to concerts, anywhere where there's music, like you see the music notes in the background. So somebody that likes to go out and party type of vibe, that has too many cats, older, like it's giving you a lot of details here on who this is. So I feel like maybe some of you really need to narrow this down. Like it can really depend if you work with a lot of people, if you're like really social, if you live in the same city for a long time, if you're older. Like the list of people you can know gets really long sometimes. I'm a hermit, so it depends. Sometimes when I start knowing too many people, I'm like, oh, that's too much energy. I'm an introvert though. But what do we have at the bottom? The cult. Okay, bro, some of you might get dragged into a cult or an MLM. This could be like MLM leader, like the top of the pyramid scheme. So again, don't invest money, don't travel, stay away from this person as much as you can. But like wait it out. I feel like don't call them out, don't confront them, don't let them know you know for some reason. I don't know, because crazy people, you gotta just sneak away. Anxiety in reverse. So don't be too anxious about it. Don't focus on it. They're just jealous. I feel like I should flip that one. Yeah. So give it no attention, energy, and focus. Also, don't really share with them what you're focused on, or if you're feeling anxious, they're gonna use that maybe against you, again, out of jealousy. So yeah, there's a few different messages, but not really. Like maybe the person, what they're trying to do is different. Well, not the person, but what they're trying to do basically. But it's some fucking scam and they're not being real and honest. And you need to just not make any big decisions, not put a lot of money into anything, not move, not travel. Like, don't make any big plans with someone that's, you know, it might not even seem like they're trying to control you or trying to push you into anything or try to coerce you. Or, like, usually when the devil, like, comes dressed up with, like, what you want, right? So use all the clues that you got in here, because you definitely got a lot. Yeah, like fire sign doesn't mean they have to be a fire sign, but like I would say a prominent placement or a lot of it in their chart. Something to do with cookies, Sesame Street, like everything I said, right? Too many cats, partying. You could have a close group that seem like cultish, or like a part of something that looks cultish. Like, I don't know, some religions do. I said what I said, but you know, some like that. Or it could just be like a group of friends. Like I've known a lot of groups of people that were a little too weird, too cultish for me. But, you know, and avoidance. So like maybe in reverse. So don't necessarily avoid them. Just be busy. You know what I mean? Just be like, oh, I'm too busy. Oh my God, this bad thing happened. You know, and maybe like be a little bland and boring. You know, go a little gray rock. So the gray rock technique, which works with like abusers, narcissists, like people who want something from you, right, and have really ill intentions, is you give no reactions and you're not interesting. So they'll like get bored of you, right? They're not getting a supply. You're like always busy and down, like they can't get anything from you, right? Don't be like crazy there. Don't like avoid them. Also, like, don't be like make crazy excuses either. Just say like, oh, I'm working super hard on this. Oh, I can't go on that trip after all. Like, I can't afford it. I wish I could. Like, you know what I mean? Which can be hard for some of us. Like, I mean, it's really hard to just lie or be fake about anything. So I'll tend to just not say anything anymore and just be like, okay. I feel like that's what, you know, if it's like some fuck shit and I'm like trying to talk to you about something, and now like that's how I am now since 2026, 2025, I mean, and I'll just be like, okay. And then I might block you or never reply or leave shit on right after that, and that's it. Because like if I feel like I'm fucking talking to a wall, or you have ill intent, you're trying to manipulate me, like I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay. If you message me, I'll be like, keep it to one word or two, because bitch, who's got the time? So like, and like that, sometimes you confront people. Like most people, they don't want to hear about it. People don't want to grow, they don't want to change. And especially if it's a shitty person, now it's like, oh, now you found out. So it's like they might double down and lay it on thicker, or get pissed that you found them out. Like, it's not even worth any of the fucking trouble. Like, it's just not. Just be like, okay, back up. Stay cordial. Yeah. They might like red cordial in their drink, or like drinks with red cordial, which is grenadine here. Some places call it red cordial. Some people call it grenadine. And so, you know, it's on Sex on the Beach, snake bites, tequila sunrise, something like that. Something. Why the fuck did I just say grenadine? I don't know, but specific for someone. And it's not, oh, that one time they had a drink with grenadine in it. No, they like their go-to drink, or one of their like top 3 go-to drinks, you know. All right, so that was your reading. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna be posting again regularly, so you know, don't play. All right, bye. All right, Yoda, beat up motherfucker. Okay, maybe some of y'all need to fucking watch where you're walking, watch before you cross the street. I don't know, you know, he did have a little crack in it, but he was like the last one on clearance, and I was like, you know what, cool. But I dropped him and lost his ear. So he's been through some shit, okay? Yoda may have all the answers, but he went through some shit to get them. So I don't know, we'll see what that has to do with your reading. I'm actually not feeling trash pandas for you. Oh, yeah, okay. I feel like yours might end up being a love reading because this is a love deck. Which, if you read, I highly recommend this deck. I forget what it's called, but I'll show you the book. It doesn't come with it. You have to buy it separately, but I don't know. Maybe some of you are meant to just get that book. Or someone here wants to start reading, but that's the book. And it's like, it explains like each story, and it's like all these fairy tales from all over the world. And it's pretty great. So, anywho, it's not sponsored, obviously. I just started posting again. I'm just saying, for real, it's a very great deck, and it's kind of linen cards. I like them. So yeah, maybe somebody's meant to get that deck. Maybe you want to start reading your cards. That's a sign for you that you should, and maybe that's a great way to get started, because then you get like a little story for each card. I feel like it would help your intuition. So that might be for someone out there. Maybe you need to listen to your intuition a little bit more. You may be at a crossroads. You're in the middle of a transformation. Okay, just give me 1 sec, guys. I'm getting a little thirsty and I forgot my drink when I started. Just 1 minute. I don't need the fan, but oh, maybe. All right. My throat was getting a little dry there. So maybe there's something you don't know how to say, or maybe you're shy about saying. Maybe you get choked up about saying, just because like my throat got dry. Beginning of your reading, it's like you don't know what to do. Maybe you're not sure if you should speak up about something or leave it alone. Maybe it's like the old you would pop off, but you're trying to like, you know, turn a new leaf in the middle of your transformation, or maybe vice versa. Like you need to start standing up for yourself, because you never used to. Maybe like you're a little scared here. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Something about your intuition. Didn't I say that in the beginning? I don't even remember. I got distracted looking for my drink. 10 of Cups. So yeah. I feel like it is about love a bit for you guys. Maybe you entered a new relationship. Maybe you just started dating again. Maybe you just got divorced. Maybe you just had a kid. Like something to do with like love, dating. In your family, it's going to be different for each one of you, the Hangman. So maybe you're stuck. Maybe you've been trying to have a kid and you can't. Maybe you're doing a IVF. Maybe you want to start dating again, but you're not sure. I feel like you're just ending a cycle and starting a new one here, in whatever way that is. Let me clarify. Yeah, I'm gonna use that deck. I feel like yours is a love thing. I'm also getting a lot of messages with yours. Yeah, the two are pretty clear cut, just clearer. 5 of Pentacles, insecure. So maybe you feel insecure and you're like very back and forth. I know this is the 2 of Wands, but with the 2 heads, it's like giving me more like, oh, undecisive, like which way to go, like kind of 2 of Wands with 2 of Swords energy. And that's because like you're insecure. Maybe you're doing something you've never done before. Maybe you've been with one person and you got a divorce, or you haven't been in a relationship in so long, or you haven't slept with someone new in so long. Like there was something to do with, you know, dating or family or having a kid. Maybe you're scared about having a kid and you don't know if you want one or not. Maybe you're scared of how it's going to transform you, your life, your body, and all those things. I feel like whatever it is gonna have to like require you to put trust in another person, right? Because like story of William Tell, right, or whatever. But like with your eyes covered and you're trusting somebody to kind of take the shot and not miss. Um, yeah, some of you might be going through IVF or something. I've been trying really hard to get pregnant. And maybe your fears and your insecurities around it, or why your body's not allowing it to happen. So maybe you need to explore that, or ask yourself like if that's truly really what you want. Are you doing that to make someone else happy, which you should never do. You should never bring someone into this world to make somebody else happy. Like just there's things in life that are just really hard, really demanding, and that is going to affect the other party as well, that you shouldn't do unless you really 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 want to. And like kids, even having pets, like that's a responsibility that I feel like you can't back out of. Like, yeah, sorry, people who abandon pets are fucked up. So you know what I mean? It's just not take care of them properly. So if you're not really sure that's what you want, like don't do that to make someone else happy or to save a relationship. For those of you who are like trying to start dating again, you might be insecure, and for some of you, I feel like you're insecure within yourself, like getting back on the scene. But I feel like a lot of you're more insecure about like the other person, like trust issues that I like to call trust realities. Because like you gotta have a little bit of trust issues in this fucking day and age, eh? Yeah, with the other two piles too, like goddamn, the last one, shit. You know, people out there be like trafficking people and doing like crazy fucking shit. So let's not act like people you should be super naive and trusting, right? So I feel like you're more insecure about like trusting someone else with your heart, like the apple being your heart, right? The proposal in reverse. Maybe some of you are deciding about leaving a relationship because you know the proposal didn't happen, or it doesn't look like it's really advancing. Maybe you don't want to have a kid without the ring. Whatever it is, listen to your intuition. It also say like play hard to get, like high priestesses. That chick that's hard to get, that's mysterious. So don't put all your cards on the table, like I do all the time. Put my cards on the table now. Tarot joke, but yeah, if like you don't get what you want, the reassurance you need, just play hard to get until like it's pretty sure and you feel safe, like which you should do for sure. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I don't know, I don't feel like you should necessarily trust this situation. I don't think it is gonna like work out. I feel like maybe you need to go stay in your cocoon a little longer, like hibernate a little bit longer. Like the transformation is not complete. You don't have all the answers yet. Like you've been through some shit, you got a hella answers, but you don't have them all yet. So like pile 2, don't make any moves, but for like some really different. Yeah, so like don't have any cards are in reverse except yours, eh? So 6 of, what are the roses again? Cups. Wands. Yeah, the wands. The wands. Makes sense, right? Challenge winner. Yeah, you're not gonna win in the end in this situation. Now is not the time. Let me get a timing card, and then we're gonna pull some love oracle for you. Vibrant apparel. Oh, so this person might wear a lot of bright clothes. This deck is pretty bright too. Probably one of the brightest, and I picked that, and I didn't mean to use those. I was trying to use these, actually. My bad. So this person might wear really bright colors, so that could be an indicator. Let it be a mystery. What did I say? Be mysterious. Play hard to get. Don't commit to anything. Don't make any decisions. Don't say yes to anything. Don't try to put pressure on anything. Just go with the flow, be in your cocoon, expand, grow, watch, observe, let time and consistency like show you what's up. Not in this lifetime. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's about this person or whatever. Or maybe, like, if you're like, oh, I don't know if I want kids. Like, I don't think you do in this lifetime. So don't get pressured and trapped into that, because, like, that's not fair to you and not fair to the kid, right? Love affair. Beware. Love affair at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. So yeah, definitely stay away from this. If it's like a superior, maybe, oh, somebody you're supposed to be a surrogate. Maybe for some of you, definitely say no to that. Especially if it's someone like in authority position over you at work. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. I feel like you need to speak up. You need to speak up, or you need to not pop off. You need to do the opposite of what you would do in the past. So if you have a tendency to pop off, you need to be chill about it and laid back. If you have a tendency to just kind of get pushed around a little bit, you need to stand up for yourself, but also like in a kind of mysterious, like quiet way. Like, don't necessarily pop off, but just like stand up for yourself. Make an excuse if you have to, like, because you can't say no, but like figure something out. And learn to fucking say no. All right, pile 3. Let's get some love oracles. Any more info we can get? Well, I shuffle. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Hit that button. The like button. And leave a comment. Lies. Keeping secrets. Yeah. I'm not feeling the vibe. For signs, you do have a Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. I'm so attracted to you. So that could be something they say to you sometimes. Best friend. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's like some of you, it's like, oh, you shouldn't date again. Like, that's for my super single people. Some of y'all, you're like breaking up. Maybe there's a lot of stuff too. If you're like going through divorce, maybe they're like trying to hide some money. Maybe you need to just do your due diligence and not let them know. But there's like some hidden stuff, some secret stuff. Take whatever clues you can get here. Maybe purple is their favorite color. They wear vibrant clothes. Maybe it's your best friend, you know, like to each their own. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Your message was slightly convoluted. I have other pick of cards too you can check out if you want more info, or, you know. But yeah, you came here to fuck around, so you found out. All right, bye.